I have a cheat code for you when it comes to video creation if you're somebody who stumbles over your words or you forget what you're going to be saying in your video. Now, I have another video that's fantastic on how you can be doing this by having those bullet points or scripted line by line and then moving your camera or moving yourself so that it looks like intentional edits. It helps you to elevate what you're doing in your video. Highly recommend it. Outside of that, this is a different trick. So what I want you to do is film yourself throughout the course of the week. You're filming everything you do as you sit at your computer typing, or as you walk to your car, or as you are doing your laundry, or as you are making dinner. Film everything. Have B-roll of everything. And then you're going to be doing some direct to camera speaking, and you're going to be doing some script reading that's going to fake people out. So here's what we got. You are going to speak direct to camera for parts of your video. You'll have your intro and your wrap up direct to camera like I'm speaking right now. But then you're going to be able to read your script off so you know exactly what to say without stumbling or struggling, trying to figure out where you're going next. This way, you are going to be able to then read exactly what you need and say it as if you're having that conversation direct to camera, but you're going to use B-roll over it. So let me break this down again. We're going to have a script, whatever it is that you're doing, and you're going to type it out exactly as you want it. You're then going to set up your camera, just like my camera is set up right now, and I'm going to speak direct to camera to introduce it. You are going to have to understand your introduction for this. So this is not something you're reading off of. You are speaking direct to camera. Then you can pause for a second and you can pull up your script. From there, you're not going to move. You're going to stand in the same place and let your camera continue to roll. That way your audio matches. It's as if you were speaking direct to camera. But this now means your face is going to be in a script. You're going to be reading directly from a script, and you are not going to want that on camera. This is where your B-roll comes into play. So you're going to read a paragraph and you're going to put B-roll over it, which is why it's so important to have so many different clips. You can put in different clips and different conversations that are going to make sense with what you're discussing. Then you are going to come to a section in your script where you're going to speak direct to camera again. So you're going to have a couple of lines. This can be one sentence, this can be 3 sentences, it could be a short paragraph where you're coming back to this. You're putting your script down and you're going to deliver those lines and have those conversations with people. So you want to make sure you understand what you're going to be saying there. It's okay to ad-lib this a little bit. You're going to figure this out as you go a little bit, but you're going to know the point. Have it scripted so that you can look at it, but then say it however you need to. It doesn't have to be exact. With that in mind, you are then doing an introduction where you're talking direct to camera. You're going to come over here and you're going to read your script. You're going to do the B-roll, and then you're going to come back and speak to camera for a line to 2 or 3 lines. Then you're coming back to your script. You're now going to read the next section and put that B-roll footage on top of it. Make sure the B-roll makes sense. You don't want to have like weird random things, but you can kind of show the course of your day or what you're doing behind the scenes or things that are relevant to the conversation. And then once you've read that section, you're going to come back and you're going to talk to the camera again. So it's every other section. You're going to have just little bits where you're speaking direct to camera, but the majority of it has been scripted. You know exactly what you want to say and how you want to say it. You just have to read it as if you were having a conversation. So don't be stilted about it. We do not want you to read the list like this. That doesn't make sense for the conversation. So make sure you're doing it in a way as if you were having that conversation, and you can actually lay it out so it's not in paragraph form, so that it is italicized when you need to emphasize a word, or when you need to be saying something in a different way. You can note that inside of your notes because nobody's going to see it. So take the majority of the content, the things you have to say in the right order, in the right manner, and read those and put B-roll over it. And then use the other parts to speak direct to camera. And of course, you're going to wrap it up with that direct to camera conversation again. This way, you are connecting with your audience. Your face is on screen, your eyes are looking at them, they're getting that trust factor developed with you, you're having conversations, and they don't know that you're now reading off a script to make sure you say things the right way. This is a really easy way to train yourself to get better at speaking, to learn how to read those scripts and sound like you're having a conversation, and to make sure you're delivering the content you need to the way that you need to, even if you're not prepared to edit in person, like face-to-face on-screen time, the entire time way. This is a really cool hack, and if you want more hacks like this, hit that subscribe and notification bell, because I'm here to save you time and effort on social media so you can make more money from your social media presence without having to be present all the time, so you can go run your business and live your best life. Drop your questions below. Stick around for updates on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, live streaming, and the tools and resources you need to make more money inside of your business, and I'll see you in the next episode.